Offering layby services or layaway services can be a great offering to get customers across the buying line, especially for big ticket items. This means more money in your till. However, there is a cost in having money tied up in stock that's sitting in your storeroom. Hey there, Selena from selenaknight.com and the Bringing Business to Retail podcast here. And today I'm talking my 9 tips to avoid headaches and make layby services work for you. First up, know your rights and obligations. Check with your local trade practices or fair trading department to ensure that you don't accidentally end up doing something illegal. Once you know where you stand, put in place terms and conditions. Make sure that these conditions are disclosed to customers when they sign up to the actual service, and pop it on your website as well so that potential customers know what they're in for. They know that the service is available and they know what to expect. My recommendation is to have a reasonable minimum amount to qualify. Depending on the value of your products that you're selling, around $100 is a good place to start. I also suggest adding a small setup or handling fee that will go some way towards covering the effort involved in overseeing the layby service. Make sure when setting out your terms and conditions that you set out the time frame that products will be held for. 6 to 8 weeks is generally an acceptable time. However, make sure you assess the size and quantity of the products you'll likely be holding and how much space they're going to be taking up. You may need to have bulkier items moving out on a quicker basis. Require a deposit to ensure that you have a high quality customer and to set up the expectation of the next step, which is to ensure that you stipulate regular minimum payments. Now, I suggest fortnightly or you'll end up spending way too much time on the next tip, which is to put a system in place to keep track of payments and how to follow up non-payers. Depending on the capabilities of your point of sale system, you may be able to do all of this with the touch of a button. But if not, you're going to need to work out a system that your team is on board with, and that will map out how you check in on how payments are made and when they're made, and what payments are owing. Put together a standardized email script that your team can just cut and paste when a customer has overlooked an installment. And my last tip is to stick to your guns when it comes to customers that fail to make payments or finalize their order. Now, if your local trade practices allow you, I suggest that you keep a portion of that deposit or the payments made, because this will help offset the fact that you could have potentially sold that stock several times over. Now, if the thought of keeping that money makes you feel really icky, offer to give the customer a store credit for a set amount as long as it's used within a 4-week period. At the end of the day, you want that money allocated and out the door, or you want it in your till. Remember, you're in this to become a profitable business. Now, as always, I've created a handy retail biz strategy download for you over at selenaknight.com. This handy sheet will have all of these tips laid out in a simple, easy to implement document. And don't forget, for more retail biz strategies, you can subscribe to the Bringing Business to Retail podcast, which are a little bit longer. They go for about 30 to 60 minutes. And each week I interview an industry or thought leader for their take on life and business. So until next week, be profitable. Hey there, I have just a little something I want to chat to you about quickly. Now, you know that customers are the lifeblood of your retail business, and every customer has a life cycle. The key is to ensure that you have more customers coming in than you have going out. Now, I've opened a series of retail stores over the years, and I've learnt so much growing those stores. And I want to share my experiences to help you become less overwhelmed in your business, to work less hours, and to have so many more customers. Whether you want to open a successful store from scratch, grow your store and be ahead of your competition, double your sales, your revenue, and your product range, have extra money coming in, or just put money away for your kids' education. This 21-day Boutique Bootcamp Challenge will help you achieve all of the above. And for a limited time, I'm offering it to you, my Bringing Business to Retail peeps, for free. That's a massive saving of $197. If you'd like to join up and jump right into the bootcamp, head over to selenaknight.com/21DBB and sign up for instant access. Okay, I'll chat to you next week.